What is going on? I know you guys can hear me, but there we go. I didn't turn on my camera. I'm like, what's going on? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous, and welcome to this live stream. Sorry, I had to keep on going on the loop. Um, I can't hear if you're speaking. No, I wasn't speaking. I can now. It was my camera, and then I was like, I wasn't saying anything, but we are working now. So, Verbal Assassin, thank you for being here. The Bud Files, hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope all is well. Happy Friday. If you hear noises in the background, it's my son. So don't mind him, but I hope all is well. Happy Friday. So tonight we are going to be talking about a specific topic, and it was the reason why I decided to do this topic is because I had a lot of people asking about what they can use for their animals, or is it safe for essential oils to be around cats and dogs? It is, but you can't use all essential oils, so there are some oils that you do want to stay away from when you have pets. So I'll be talking about that tonight. What's good to support your pets and why you should. And it's all natural. So the things that I talk about on my channel are all plant-based. Yes, there are other oil companies out there that do more than just oils, but the one that I like to use is called Young Living, and I'm a brand partner with them. So I'm able to educate, but also sell the products. So it is my business, and I try to make it your business. So you are more aware and inclined of what you can support with your daily needs. But tonight we're specifically talking about animals and maybe your fur babies. I don't have any fur babies right now. Mine passed away, but if she was still here, or when I do decide to get another animal, I will definitely be using some of the products that I have to offer, because it works for me and my health. So it is safe for your animals to use them as well. And I'm not saying every single thing, but there are some things that you could use that could be used for animals, but also used for humans as well, because it's all plant based, and the products do work. They speak for themselves, and yeah, we'll be talking about that tonight. I will be sharing my screen, and I hope my presentation is what it's supposed to be. I didn't get to test it out, but we are going to see if it's going to work. And I did it off of Canva. So let me pull that up real quick and get signed in. Yes, it says welcome back. Yes, that's me. I will be sharing my screen here in just a second. Bear with me as it's signing me into Canva. But I hope everyone's had a great Friday. Yes, it works. So we're here. Before we get started, this is kind of off subject, but I wanted to, and it's a little blurry, but it's still readable. I wanted to, let me just, how do you get it started? 1 second, fam, 1 second. Trying to go to like present. Oh, there it was. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I need to go back. I went too far. Escape. Okay, we know how to do it now. So, all right. Hello, hello, Aubrey. Hello. Hey, made it. Yes, you did. And thank you for being here, Verbal Assassins, the Bud Files. I appreciate you. So tonight we are going to be specifically talking about the animals and using plant-based products for your fur babies, even cats. And I'll kind of speak about like other exotic animals. Maybe you have a farm and you have animals. You can potentially use these products on them as well. Remember, everything that I talk about is my own experience or research, and it could help and support with health. I thought my son was crying. That's why I stopped. But I think he's just making noises. Are you okay, Stinkus? Here he comes. What happened? You hit yourself?
I'm going to hit my tooth.
Oh no. Let me see. Is it coming out? Yeah.
I want you to pull it out.
You want me to pull it out?
Yes.
What were you doing?
I was playing in my room, but my tooth came out.
No, it didn't come out. It is bleeding though. Stop messing with it. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Oh no. No. I'll give you some oil. That will make it feel better, okay? Hold on one sec. Sorry. sorry. Daddy duties. Son hurt his tooth. 1 second. Go wash your hand. 1 second. Sorry, fam. Sorry. Okay, let's go upstairs. Come on. You can't pull your tooth out.
Why?
Because it's gonna hurt. We gotta let it fall out on its own, but I'll give you some oil, okay? And that will make it feel better. Okay? That's why I told you to clean up your room. Be careful. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not crying anymore.
That's good. Love you.
I love you too, Dad. Bye.
Bye. All right, sorry about that. We had a little pause. My son hurt his tooth. It was like it was loose, very loose, like you could see it's wiggling, but it was also bleeding. I don't know what he did, but I put Copaiba. It's an essential oil. It's actually the very first oil that I started off with, and I put a drop of that on it, and he's fine now. So we're not gonna pull it out because it's not ready to just be pulled and yanked out. But yeah, it helped. So he's back to playing, stopped crying, and all that. Hello, Walia. Hello, just passing through on the way to night. Well, have a great night. Maybe you can catch the replay. We're talking about what can support animals or your fur babies naturally. So that is what we're going to be discussing tonight. But I hope you have a great rest of your night. All right, so without further ado, we are going to share this screen. But I wanted to say this before I got started is if you haven't seen my community post or the post, because it's now called post, please go check it out. Instead of doing my drive-in chat, I'm going to switch it up starting next week. And I need your help to pick the next thing to do. So please go vote, put your vote in, and let me know. I'll decide, well, we will decide on Sunday what the result will be. So I've got some interesting things, but if you have other ideas, you can put it in the chat or in the comments and let me know what you think. All right, so I'm going to share my screen so we can get this party started. Share screen. But I hope everyone's had a great Friday. Mine was great. And here we are with the presentation. And we should be squared away. Let me just make sure. So this is like a class setting. And I'm going to switch up my little setup real quick so we're not like all in the way. Present. Yes, there we go. All right. So you should be able to see my screen full effect, hopefully. Yes, and I should be at the bottom, and I am. So this is called Welcome to the Animals and Oils class. So tonight we're going to be discussing what you can use to support your animals, your fur babies, whether it's a cat, dog. If we have time, I will definitely talk about the animals that you may have, like exotic, whether it's like lizards or something like that, or like reptiles, I should say, or like farm animals, horses, big animals, cows, things like that. But hello, animal lovers. Welcome to the Animal and Oils class. This topic is by far one of the most asked, one with tons of questions, and one in a bit of mystery and controversy. So some people think that oils are bad for your pets. Some of them, they are toxic to pets. And I will talk about that, but not all of them. And remember, not all oils are created equal, but the oils that I talk about are plant-based. And if you choose to, you can click the description to this live and you can order some of the products yourself that are all plant-based. Hello, K Renee. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. So yeah, that's what we're talking about tonight. We're just getting started, K Renee. So you haven't really missed anything except my son hurting his tooth, and I had to stop real quick. But yeah, that is what we are going to be talking about. And if you have questions or know something that I don't know, definitely put it in the chat because we learn from each other. I'm going to try to keep this down to an hour. A little over an hour because I started a little late because of my son. But it's all good. Yes, he's okay. I put some oil on it as usual. And he went right back to playing. Hello, Real Odds and Evens. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, fam. All right. And we all are going to break it all. And we are going to break it all down. I don't know what's up with my reading today. All right. So when you leave, you will have so many tools for loving, caring, and treating your animals, no matter whether they are pocket size or barn size. We've got you covered. So let's dive in. So, how do I do this? It's not the slide that I wanted. It just skipped all the way to the end. Okay. We'll just go all the way back. All right. I'm unfamiliar on how to use this. All right. So, why oils are perfect for our animal friends. You got this, Rooted. Thank you. Thank you. If you are an animal lover, you know that they have hearts and souls that connect with ours so deeply that they become our family, and we want to give them the best, a wonderful life with love and connection and health. And despite what we may have heard, essential oils are a key component of that. So I don't know what you heard, but I get mixed reviews with oils from people. I've definitely done it in the past when I had a pet. She passed away like 2 years ago, but we definitely used oils around her with a diffuser. Sometimes I would have it on my hands and wipe her. Like, it just depends on what was happening. If you think about it, our animals experience essential oils in nature and natural world around them, consuming herbs and plants in their diet in the wild, brushing up against flowers, shrubs, and trees, climbing through limbs and leaves. All we are doing here is harnessing that power. We are utilizing nature to soothe, heal, and support the creatures from nature that are a part of our daily lives. And it's really true because animals come from nature. We just domesticated them to where they live in our house. But if they weren't living in our house, they would be outside in the wilderness. Thousands and thousands of young living members use oils in and on their pets, from small amphibians to livestock. We'll get to this in a minute, but the priority and quality of the oil is crucial. Added to that is the expertise of holistic veterinarians, farmers, and more who have developed protocols and dilution through their practices. We get the benefits of that and can use oil safely on our own animals. Because almost all animals have heightened senses of smell compared to us, oils can be powerful tools for them. Many are also covered in hair follicles, which improves absorption of oils through the skin, even when oils are diffused. This means that these little bottles of goodness, I should say, can be very simple, very effective tools for our animal friends. And before I go any further, does anyone use essential oils? If you have pets, do you use them on your pets, or do you? I know, like K Renee, you have chickens, and I think I've heard you say you've used oils for them or around them. I forget what oil it was, but I think you mentioned it before. Maybe clove or something. But let me know in the chat. Do you use oils on your fur babies? Or even on yourself? I would love to know. All right, so we're going to the next slide. Oil quality matters. And it really does, because, again, not all oils are created equal. So you can buy essential oils from the grocery store, like Walmart, Target, some of those like, what are they called? Like natural grocery stores. You can get oils pretty much from anywhere. But not all oils are created equal. So when I say that, I mean not all of them are just plant-based. Some can have chemicals or something in them to stretch the oil so the company can sell more of it, or they enhance the scent so it smells better. And when it comes to essential oils, you shouldn't do any of that. You shouldn't change the quality of the oil. It should just be what the plant is, and that's it. Nothing else. But with the oils that I have here, they are strictly plant-based and you can trust it. So the same way that we want to give the pets the best when it comes to food and care, we want we want to give them the same when it comes to health. As as far as essential oils go, the quality of the oils can not only change your outcome, but it can damage your pet's skin in the process. Many essential oils are cut with solvents. So, as I was mentioned before, some oil companies put things in them, and you shouldn't. Many essential oils are cut with solvents that aren't listed on the label. They aren't required to be on there. Are from plant grown in toxic soils, are mixed with other oils, or are mixed with inert oils. I'm not sure what that is. Inert oils. I'm gonna have to see what that is. None of these things will give you the results that you want and your pet's needs. This is why you want completely pure, unadulterated, highest quality essential oils. And if you want that, then you want Young Living. Young Living's oils are steam distilled or cold pressed for citrus oils. And just before we get any further, you shouldn't use citrus oils on your animals. It has D-limonene in it, and it's toxic to your animals. So never use citrus oils on your fur babies. But we'll get into that in just a minute. I just wanted to bring that up. From the plants directly after harvest, there are 0 chemicals used and the plants are fresh, giving you a concentrated living version of the plant, which is amazing and smells incredible and allows us to use them in a powerful way. Young Living Seed to Seal commitment ensures that you get authentic science-backed products that are kind to you both. To let me restart. uh, Young Living Seed to Seal commitment ensures that you get authentic science-backed products that are kind to both you and Mother Nature. I don't know why that is so hard for me to read. One of the reasons essential oils can be so helpful is that they are hydrophonic by nature. Hydrophonic by nature, meaning that they mix well with oils. This is important because the cells of your body and your animals' bodies are surrounded by lipids or oil barriers, which the oils can incorporate it into and give us wonderful results. I did not know that with the oils. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And that's why we're here. So, oil safety for animals. Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. It is actually safe to use essential oils on animals. Short answer, yes. We've talked about how oil quality plays a huge role here, and so does technique. The same way that you wouldn't abruptly change your pet's diet, you also wouldn't start them on 20 oils and 5 supplements all at once. In general, start lightly with diluted oils and increase the amount used as tolerated. Because of an animal's heightened sense of smell, it may actually be the scent more than the oil itself than an animal's dislike. Side note, this is the same practice in conventional and holistic medicine for people. In more urgent situations, you may choose to use slightly higher amounts, but always remember that you can easily add more. Start with one diluted drop and repeat in 15 to 30 minutes per your animal's tolerance. This is a huge tool in your toolbox for safety using oils on your animals. And again, if you have any questions, definitely put them in the chat. It is also important to remember that essential oils can cause detoxification reactions, even in our pets. The more oils that you are using and the more drops that are used, the more detoxification occurs. So the majority of oil reactions, especially behavioral ones, are actually the animal's body innately using the oils to rid itself of toxins that have been weighing it down. In short term, we must observe our animal friends closely to monitor their response. And this class is here to help guide you. So, quick tips for applying oils. One thing I used to do with my own dog was rub my hands together with like 1 or 2 drops in my hand. And I didn't put them on her right away. I just put them on my hands, and then I would just get near her so she could smell it. Sometimes she would even smell my hand. And then eventually I would incorporate a diffuser. And anytime I would diffuse, I wouldn't just put her in a small room and then close the door. That's not how I did it. You never want to do that. That's very dangerous for an animal, even for humans. You don't want to be in an enclosed area, especially a small area where there's no like circulation. But you can diffuse to get them a little more acclimated and start slow and slow. So 1 drop in the diffuser is more than enough. And then you can slowly increase it to like 2 or 3 drops over time. But don't just put like 10 drops of oil in the diffuser, rub it all over them, because you're going to harm them. And we don't want that. So apply it to 1 drop of chosen oil to your hands and rub them together. Hold your pet or allow them to sit close to you and get used to them and get them used to it. Don't try to force them to smell your hands or hold them. Let the animal approach you, and if they show interest in the area that has the oils, let them sniff approach at their own pace. So don't force your animals. Breeze, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, fam. Just talking about oils and what you can use for your fur babies, if you have any. What you can support them naturally with. Again, you can diffuse. Another good thing with the diffusers that I have with my company is the diffusers usually go 1 minute on and 1 minute off. It's called the intermit setting, and it will turn 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and that's a great way to put the scent in the air without like running it consistently, like for a long period of time. But you also don't want to keep them in a closed area. You can try to pet it's called the petting method. So you simply apply oils to your hands and gently pet your animal. The animal's hair will actually carry oils down to hair follicles into the skin. Only apply oils to small parts of animals' coats or body initially. The oils will get where they need to go. So you don't have to like scrub them down with the oil or like rub their belly with it. Like you can just pet them and it will get to where it's supposed to get. Always start with 1 drop of an essential oil and apply more often versus using more drops. So 1 drop at a time, and you can do it more frequently. So every 15 to 30 minutes if need be. But don't drop like 10 drops or 5 drops in your hand and then pet your dog. Because a little bit goes a long way. In general, avoid the eye area unless the area is one of, well, I would never put it around your eye. That goes for humans or dogs or cats. I would not put it around the eye. And dilution ratios. So if you want to dilute your essential oils, you can. That way they're not as strong. And how you do that is use a carrier oil. And a carrier oil has bigger molecules than an essential oil. Essential oils have small molecules. So with the small molecules of an essential oil, they can reach cell membranes in like your body system. And with a carrier oil, it has bigger, so it cannot reach those cellular membranes, and that helps dilute the oil so it doesn't absorb as fast. But it also stretches the oil too. So that's the only time I ever like add something to an essential oil is a carrier oil. And if you're not sure what a carrier oil is, it's like jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, vegetable oil. All of those are considered carrier oils. So you can dilute your essential oils and it will help with the absorption rate. Product notes. High amounts of I cannot say this word. I'm going to have to Google it real quick. Let me see. I should be able to Google it. Google Translate.
Xylitol.
So high amounts of xylitol can be toxic to animals. So always check your labels before adding a new supplement. And small amounts, many veterinarians have small amounts. Many veterinarian formulations have small amounts. Xylitol is okay, but if your pet devours an entire tube of Kid Scent or Thieves Ditcherdome toothpaste, you may want to call your veterinarian. So the Kid Scent toothpaste and that Thieves Ditcherdome toothpaste is on the website. I only have the Kid Scent toothpaste. But I also don't have a pet right now. But my pet would never get a hold of it. So yeah. There are specific oils for animals that you can get off the website. And it's called the animal scent oils. So there's a whole line specifically for the animals. So did you know that Young Living has a line of products and oil blends created specifically for animal friends? That means you have effective, safe options and no more conventional options for those special fur members of your family who need specific care. And there's a lot. So there is animal scent Paragize oil blend. Animal scent Paragize was developed to support pets with the sitting cleansing properties of ginger, anise, and peppermint essential oil. These oils are our go-tos for any digestive needs in humans, and the same can be said for our pets. This relaxing, soothing blend can be applied to your pet's abdomen or diffused to support your pet's with its comforting properties. So it's really good for your like stomach. And again, you can apply it to the stomach area, or you can apply into a diffuser, and it will work both ways. Animal scent tea away oil blend. So many of our pets experience emotional trauma that can often lead them with debilitating needs. Animals scent tea away is our go-to for everything from storm anxiety to more complex emotional issues with our pets. So we all know, I definitely remember our dog. She was afraid of pretty much everything. I didn't have this oil, but I would definitely use it if she was here, especially when like fireworks are happening. She would be just terrified. So tea away is what it's called. My dog's gonna bite me. I hope not. She mean, okay, but I ain't gonna try. I hope not, Breeze. You probably need some oil for her so she can calm down. If it's a she. Yeah, you said she, so. And then there is another one. There's like two other products. Three other ones. And they're all for skincare. So Tia Way also contains a combination of Young Living's Trauma Life Harmony and Peace and Calming essential oil blends. This blend works together to promote feelings of balance and grounding in your pet, while their aroma mix to help elevate disposition. This blend can be used topically or aromatically, so on the pet or in the air, to bring about a calm and peaceful environment for your pet's overall well-being. Apply according to animal size, but in general, apply one drop behind each ear to calm your pet. So that's probably something you need, Breeze, if you're still here. That tea away. Animal scents tea away. So some other things that are good for your animals, and it's all for skincare, is it's called Animal Scent Pure Clean oil blend. So it's an animal scent Pure Clean is the first step in Young Living's 3-part system to support pet recovery from minor scrapes and scratches. This pre-diluted blend refreshes and cleanses your pet's skin and prepares it for healing by moisturizing as well. Paraclean combines the skin improvement properties of patchouli, mountain savory, and other essential oils that you can help your pet feel its best. Interesting. I've heard of Puriclean before, but I've never smelled any of these oils just because I was new to the oils by the time my baby girl passed away. But I would definitely have helped her with what she was going through. She probably would have been here a lot longer if we would have got to it sooner. So the next one is also for skin and it's called Animal Scent Infect Away Oil Blend. So this is an Animal Scent Infect Away is step 2 of Young Living's 3-part system to support your pet skin healing. This pre-diluted blend includes oca tea, patchouli, myrrh, and other cleaning oils that help guard against harmful contaminants while supporting your pet's irritated coat or skin. Carefully apply according to the size and species of the animal. Additional dilution is required for smaller species. You can also put 8 to 10 drops in a 1 ounce spray bottle with distilled water for a quick skin cleansing spritz. Best when used as part of 3-part system, PureClean followed by Infection Away, then Mildwell Oil Blend. And Animal Scent Mildwell Blend is the next step. So Animal Scents Mildwell is step 3 of helping your pet heal and recover from minor scrapes and scratches. This pre-diluted blend supports your pet's natural healing process by soothing and moisturizing dry, sensitive, and distressed skin. Plus, the aroma of lavender, frankincense, geranium, and more creates an uplifting environment and promotes feeling of health and wellness for your pet. Interesting. And I think we're on to the next one. All right, so before we go any further, I did want to disclose this. At the top of this, it does say, I believe it said dues. Let me go check real quick, because it got cut off. Photos, where are you? And if you have any questions, now's a great time to put it in there. Let me know what you're thinking. All right, so at the top of this, it says cats. And then it got cut off at the top. So it says wear or diffuse to acclimate your feline. Start with 1 drop of an essential oil to 4 drops carrier oil. So 1 drop of your essential oil and 4 drops of your carrier oil. So remember, carrier oil is vegetable oil. It could be olive oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, fractionated coconut oil. Like, it's really up to you and your choosing on carrier oil. Avoid citrus oils or these containing D-limonese, such as ylang-ylang, tea tree, eucalyptus, pine. So you don't want this on your animals. Because D-limonese is, I believe it's an enzyme that is found in citrus fruits. And because your animals, like dogs and cats, they don't have a specific enzyme in their liver, they can't break down the D-limonese, and it's toxic to them. So you don't want to use these oils, ylang-ylang, tea tree, eucalyptus, or pine, or any citrus oil. So grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange, tangerine. If it's a citrus, don't use it on your animal. Just stay away from it because it's toxic to them. But at the bottom, it says dogs, wear or diffuse. So you can apply it to their coat or diffuse it in the air while they're around. But you also don't want to diffuse those oils too. So don't diffuse citrus oils or ylang-ylang, tea trees, eucalyptus, or pine. While your animals are like out and about. If they're outside, then you should be fine indoors, but just trying to stay away from those. You don't want to hurt your fur babies. But at the bottom it says dogs, wear and diffuse. And to acclimate your canine, start with 1 to 5 drops of essential oil. I wouldn't go with 5 unless your dog is really familiar with the oils and you've been doing it. And you have a big dog. So you don't want to use a Chihuahua and put 5 drops of an essential oil on there. But it also says it's kind of getting cut off. It says depending on size. So just be aware. Like if it was a Chihuahua, I would probably do 1 drop of an essential oil and like maybe 6 or 7 drops of a carrier oil. And remember, you can repeat the process every 15 to 30 minutes. You don't have to like do it once a day. But yeah, we're going to go to the next slide. Hopefully it's the right one. All right, it is. So do's and don'ts. Dilute with a carrier oil. Start small and use moderately. Watch for behavior changes, discomforts, and skin irritation. Research specific animal species. So you can do your own research and see if it's a good fit for your animal. I definitely wouldn't go crazy with it and use a bunch of oils on your animal, especially if they've never been around it. Don'ts. Don't apply oils near eyes. So I said it earlier. I would not put oils around the eye or even like close to it. Like just stay away from the eyes. Ears, the only time I apply like oils near my ear is behind the ear. So I believe it's okay to apply oils behind the ear, but you don't want to put it inside the ear canal and then it goes inside the ear because it could affect the eardrum. So, and that goes for humans too. You don't want to put it in your ear, but you can put it behind the ear or even on the ear lobe, but you just don't want to go inside the ear. Don'ts. I wouldn't put it in the mouth ever. Nope, wouldn't do that. Nose, wouldn't do that either. And I should have brought up the picture. Someone had one of their dogs run into a barbed wire fence and got really cut up on its face, and it was like on the nose, and it had like a long spout on the nose. It had a long cut on the nose, but it was like not close enough to the eyes. And the lady ended up putting a specific oil called Kid Scent. It's one of the kids' diluted oils, and she put it on there for 2 days, and she didn't even have to go to the vet. And the dog's cut on the nose was like really healed up after like 2 to 3 days. Like it looked like it needed stitches, but it was healing up pretty good. And she showed 2 days into it, and then I think 2 weeks later, and it was like almost healed up. So I'll try to find that picture, and I'll probably put it in my community post if I don't get in trouble with sharing that, because it is a little graphic. It's not like blood or anything dripping or nothing like that, but you could definitely see like the dog was hurt. And then it says or sensitive areas. So, privates, you don't want to put it in those areas. I really wouldn't put it in open wounds. Even though I just said that lady did it, she used Kid Scent. So it has helichrysum in it, and helichrysum is a really good one for stopping like bleeding. But she did it. But I've even just put some oil on my son's tooth in the beginning of this live. It was Copaiba. and that helped with him. But yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. I think that was. Oh, there's more to don't. Let me go a little further. Don'ts. So don't apply near eyes, ears, mouth, nose, or sensitive areas. Use hot oils such as wintergreen, peppermint. Use oils high in phenol, such as cinnamon bark, clove, fennel, ginger, oregano, and thyme. So all when you hear hot oils, when you put those on your skin, like cinnamon and clove, they are hot to touch, or even oregano and thyme. I've never really felt the hot sensation with ginger, but or fennel. I'm gonna have to see if it is true. But you don't want to put those on your pets. Wintergreen and peppermint. I would not put it directly like on the skin, but it says don't, so just don't do it. I wouldn't, especially wintergreen, because it's just those vapors. Don't do it. And if you need to screenshot it, you can. I'm okay with you screenshotting. And thank you for all this great information. You are so welcome, K. Renee. I'm here and love to teach. All right, fleas, ticks, and pests. So, fleas, ticks, and pests. What a pest thing. And often they can leave our fur friends in a poor shape. So we want to help them out without using all the nasty chemicals and conventional options. Good news is we have so many tools for both prevention and handling more aggressive situations. When it comes to prevention, multiple layers, think oils and supplements are required to keep those pests from being a problem. And remember to treat all animals in the house so they don't perpetuate the pest. The preventing pest try for preventing pests, try these things. So these next few things are going to be supplements. And it's one thing that I use for my own health is the Ninja Red. So a lot of the things that we are going to talk about now is also for humans. It's not just for pets, but they are meant for humans. And it's safe because they are plant-based, but you can use these plant-based supplements. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm nothing in the medical field. But what I can tell you is this could work if you want to prevent something for your animals. It's definitely all plant-based, so there's no harmful things in it or things that would affect your animals in a harmful way. So the first thing is that Ninja Red. Remember, it's the red drink that I always talk about on my channel. If I could recommend anything from the website, it would be the red drink. You can also use mineral essence because minerals are important for our daily well-being. There's a supplement on there called multi-greens, and it gives you the greens that most of us do not eat enough of through normal diet. You can get these supplements called multi-greens, and it gives you all the nutrients that you would need for the day when it comes to getting your greens in your diet. Really good for your overall health and prevention. There's also another supplement called Essential Zymes. This one comes in a powder, but it also comes in a capsule, and you can use either one. But that one's really good for bringing in enzymes into your body and your pets, and it won't affect them in a harmful way. There's also Allerzyme, and Allerzyme is it's free this month. If you order 300 PV through a loyalty order, you can get Allerzyme for free. Plus, you'll get 2 other free products, which is RC essential oil, which stands for respiratory care, and eucalyptus. But we just talked about eucalyptus is not for your animals, for you, but not for your animals. But that's free this month, Allerzyme. But you could order it, and it could bring in some more enzymes for your discomfort and digestive system. Mighty Vites, sorry for the noise. Mighty Vites is a good one. Yes, indeed. Learning a lot. Yes, yes, yes. Real odds and evens. Thank you for being here too, still. Mighty Vites is meant for kids, but it's good for bringing in digestive enzymes for your overall health. And this one is actually out of stock, Mighty Vites. But it will come back soon. So if you've ever heard me say, sometimes products do go out of stock, and that's because they don't have the ingredients to make more of that product. So they have to wait until they produce the ingredients. And remember, they have their own farms where they produce their crops and things like that to put into the supplements that they make and products that they make. So if something is not ready to be sold, they're not just going to put out mediocre products. It will go out of stock until they're able to produce enough to put back on the shelves, or on the website, I should say. Topical application of citronella, lavender, palo santo, and purification. These are all essential oils, and they're really good preventative measures that you can take. Remember, you can take 1 drop to your hand, dilute it with carrier oil, and pet your pet. But citronella, lavender, palo santo, and purification, really good for that. And if the worst happens and there is an infestation, fear not. You have all the tools you need to redeem the situation. Try diffusing. Remember, animals have lots of hair follicles to absorb oils. Applying via the petting method or applying via a raindrop fashion. I'm not going to talk about raindrop fashion, but it's basically a massage technique that you could do. And if I talk about the raindrop technique, it will be here for a while. And I've had this massage done to me once. You have to be trained in how to do the technique. I mean, I could do it for myself and my family, but I'm not technically trained. So you have to be trained to do that massage. And it really does work. Like, you'll feel amazing after the raindrop technique. I should probably do a class on it. Really, really good for a lot of things. All right, we can keep it moving. We're almost done, y'all. I know it's a lot of information to take in. All right, behavioral and emotional tools. You know how your cats or dogs or other pets always seem to find you when you're sad, grieving, or even stressed? They pick up on that. They pick up on what is happening around them emotionally. They also have their own emotions, just like us. Our animals can benefit so much from using oils for emotions. Whether your animal suffers from anxiety, from storms or fireworks, or there is a deeper trauma, these bottles of plant magic can bring so much soothing and healing to them. When it comes to application, use the same method we discussed. Diffuse petting techniques when appropriate. So some oils that you could use for emotional or behavioral when your animals are just not being the same. Frankincense is really good. So frankincense is there. Anyone who can't use frankincense, there's a lot of us that can always use frankincense. This oil has some amazing physical support properties, but it is a wonderful emotional tool as well. Frankincense is a great choice for soothing behavioral conditions and depression, and is one of and is one to reach for during times of transition. Think moving, loss of a fellow pet or caregiver, and stress. Another good one is peace and calming. So, peace and calming is an oil that was actually free last month. So, if you ordered a certain amount, you could have gotten it for free. But this one smells really, really nice. I like this one. It does exactly what it says, peace and calming. It has like this musk smell to it, but I don't know how to really describe it. It smells really nice. I like it. One of one of our favorite oils for emotions, for pets and ourselves, is peace and calming. This blend of patchouli, blue tansy, citrus, cypress, and ylang ylang is wonderful for soothing anxious feelings. Wait, I don't know if that's a good one because it just said to stay away from ylang ylang, so we're gonna X that one out because that has cypress. Well, cypress is a tree oil, but I don't know if it's a pine. But ylang ylang is in there, so I think that is a little misleading right there. So we're gonna X out peace and calming, but it smells really good for um, us humans. But yeah, one of them was to stay away from ylang ylang. So maybe that was a mistake. We'll keep it moving. Stress away. Another great gentle oil for calming is stress away. Reach for this blend of lavender, copaiba, and vanilla when you want to reduce stress, improve mental response, lower tension, and promote relaxation. Added bonus, it also helps the physical side of these emotions, such as tension, ev- elevating blood pressure, muscle spasms, and more. Consider applying dilute near the nasal area. Interesting. I just saw that on your website, Peace and Calming. Yeah, Peace and Calming is really, really nice, K Renee. I like it. Um, lavender. We all know lavender is really relaxing. It's like very tranquil. We've smelt lavender before. So lavender is a tool in our toolbox for almost anything. And it really is. This oil is gentle enough for even the most fragile animals, yet it has wonderful emotional and physical support properties. Use lavender anytime your animal needs help calming, settling, and finding rest. So I like that one. Lavender is like a staple. It's almost like a Swiss Army knife. You can do a lot with lavender. Um, it's not just for relaxation, but it can do so much more. So, one thing I like to use lavender for is if I had a minor burn, I would put lavender on it, or if I had like a bug bite of some sort and I had lavender around, it will help with that itch. Um, it's a really nice one, like lavender. I think we're on to the next. Not quite. So we're going to go back. Aches, pains, and common issues. So when physical bodies are sore or painful, it makes life so much harder. And the same is true for our animals. Whether it is arthritis due to aging or breed, inflammation from an underlying condition, or an actual uh, in, in, incident causing pain, or animals can benefit our animals can benefit so much from Young Living's high quality oils and supplements. Helichrysum. So I just talked about this one a little bit, but it basically stops bleeding. This oil is truly incredible when it comes to healing and helping the body get back to and maintaining homeostasis, a state of balance. Helichrysum is the primary oil given to animals by mouth for pain control. I didn't know that. It can be combined with copaiba. That's exactly what I just gave my son, if needed for even more relief. This oil is one that has so many uses and benefits, and can help stop bleeding and bruising. So helichrysum is a win for me, and it's like the natural or not pepto, natural neosporin. I like to call it neosporin, natural, but it also stops the bleeding like that. So if you had a nosebleed or something like that, rub it on the nose. My son has cut himself before, and it stops the bleeding. I put it right on there. Copaiba is really good for pain relief, and it was the first oil I ever started off with, and it was for my son. And he was teething at the time. I rubbed it on his gums, and he was able to sleep through the night and no more issue. And I just used it in the beginning of this live because he hurt his tooth. His tooth is like wiggling, and you can see it, but it was bleeding. So I gave him a drop of Copaiba right on the tooth, and he went back to his room, stopped crying and all that, and he was good to go. And you can actually hear it if you go back to the beginning of this live. You'll hear I gotta stop and go upstairs, and you can hear us talk, and he's good. But Sulfurzyme is another one, and this one comes in a pill or in a capsule. So this supplement comes in capsules and powder. It is a wonderful choice for maintaining healthy hair, skin, and joints for many animals, especially large dog breeds prone to arthritis. This is also wonderful during times of pain and inflammation. Sulfurzyme contains MSM, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that helps a myriad of issues: wound healing, reducing inflammation, and speeding healing, as well as skin condition and more. So really, really good ones to get your hands on. All right, we'll talk about a little bit of the supplements, but we're not going to go too far into it. But I've already mentioned what was really good for supplements for your animals. And if you have questions, you can ask. But some things that you could use for your animals is Ninja Red, Mineral Essence, the Sulfurzyme, Mighty Vites. What else? What was the mineral? I said Mineral Essence. I think those. Oh, Essential Zyme, Allerzyme, and these are good for cats or dogs. Yeah, those are pretty much it. There are some other ones that you can use, like Inner Defense or Life 9. Life 9 is really good for probiotics. Inner Defense is really good for your immune support. Multi-greens is another good one. Parafree, which is really good for parasites. So that's like a parasite cleanse, but you could use it on your animals. Sulfurzyme, Super B. The Super B we have is it has all 8 B vitamins in it, so really, really good. And I'll share in my community post if you want, like I actually have one, but it gets cut off, so you don't get to see everything. Some of these are the products that are for the animals, so it's called the animal scent products. So there's shampoo, there's the ointment, there's Paragize, there's Paraclin, there's midwill, tea away, and infect away. All really great for your animals. So products are free of GMOs, wheat, soy, corn, and gluten-free containing ingredients. Great for all breeds and coats, including long and short hair. And it's not just for dogs; it's for cats as well. If you have any exotic animals, it could also be really good for them as well. And we've been on here for an hour. So I don't know how long we've been, but we are at an hour, maybe a little over. So exotic animals like ferrets and things like that, you can use some of these products on. So our exotic animal friends can benefit from oils too. Ferrets, frogs, snakes, lizards also can use oils just like our furry friends. For furry animals like ferrets, you can use smaller applications as for small cats. For other exotic animals, a water-based diffusion or spray method is more ideal. Water animals like lizards, frogs, or turtles absorb oils in the same way as fish from plant matter within their water. One simple way to do this is to add a drop of citrus oil, orange, lemon, citrus fresh to their drinking water in a large container. So we're no longer talking about the cats and dogs. These are for other animals. Because remember, you don't want to give your animals citrus. For exotics in general, furry or not, 1 drop of oil for every quart of water, or for smaller animals or more dilution, you can dip a toothpick into the oil and swirl it into the quart of water. So if you had small exotic animals like a sugar glider, I don't know if you're familiar with those. It's basically like a flying squirrel, but you can dip a toothpick into that oil and then swirl it into their water. And my computer is going to die. Farm animals. When it comes to using oils on a farm, there is truly no better option. Whether you have animals such as cattle, buffalo, bison, sheep, goat, or those in the mule deer family, there are many ways to support these animals with oils. Using oils in feeders and water during washes and post milking cleansings are great options for everyday use and animal health. Interesting. These animals also benefit from animal scent ointment and the three-step system for skin healing. Animal scent, pure cleanse, infect away, and well oils, as well as oils for aches, pains, fleas, ticks, and pests. The animal scent oils and ointment are wonderful for hoof care. And I'm not going to go any more further with the class just because they're more about the farm animals and my computer is going to die. And I know a lot of us don't have a lot of farm animals except for Kay Renee. She has some chicks over there. So I'll read that one real quick. So, poultry care. In today's society, many people have backyard flocks, and these amazing creatures can benefit so much from natural practices with essential oils and oil infused products. Use animal scent ointment for cuts and scrapes as needed, and 1 drop of oregano and a splash of apple cider vinegar to a large 5-gallon water through. Because of their anatomy, Chickens breathe in higher constituents of oxygen and whatever else is in the air. So diluting oils for them is key. One great way to keep your coop clean and let your chickens get the benefits of oils is to use the natural coop cleaner recipe. So you basically use 16 ounces, a 16-ounce glass spray bottle, 1 cap full of the Thieves household cleaner, 25 drops of lemon essential oil. Fill halfway with white vinegar, then fill with water. And then I guess you spray down your coop with that. And the Household Thieves cleaner is a really good one. I clean my whole entire house with it. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll stop. I think I have, nope, no more slides. So we are definitely at the end. If you have any questions, now's a great time. If my computer cuts off on you, it's because if I don't know if you heard me, but if my computer cuts off on you, it's because it died. And how much power? How much power do we have? Okay, I don't know what it's doing now. But I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope it was beneficial for you. I don't know what my screen is doing. It's acting up, and I'm trying to get back to StreamYard, but it's doing something, and I'm not sure what. But I hope this was informational and you learned something tonight. I'll definitely be back for more starting next week. Tomorrow I will have a premiere, and I haven't said it yet, but it will be at 6:15 Mountain Standard Time. And I also am being interviewed tomorrow. So if you want to come join the interview, you can check us out. I'm being interviewed by Queen's Alchemy. Really great channel, and you get to learn something about me. So if you want to learn something about Rooted Famous, then come on by tomorrow. But that's all I got for you for tonight. I do hope this was helpful in some kind of way, but yeah, we'll leave it as that. I don't think there's any questions in here. Nope. No questions, but thank you for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll definitely be back tomorrow with that interview and then my premiere. So if I don't see you then, I'll see you in these YouTube streets. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. As always, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. And that goes for your friend, your furry animals too. But thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. Love ya.